Assalamualaikum, Salam, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, greetings of virtue. Good afternoon, everyone. Please allow me to introduce myself first. My name's Anastasius Rangga Satria Angkasa. I'm here to give a speech about games and their secret benefits for people, especially students. But before that, I'm gonna explain you all about the history or the journey about the development of the games. Well, when the first game was discovered, according to historical Game Columba, the first traces of a game invented by humans were discovered in Europe and referred to the Bronze Age, nearly 7,000 years ago. However, the archaeologists have found nothing about the rules or the way the game is played. In the Persian Gulf, they discovered the oldest game in the world. The name is the Royal Game of Ur. The Assyrians invented this game more than 5,000 years ago. It was a board game with a board representing a course and pieces that players were moving. This game is preserved in Imperial War Museum in London. That's a short journey about the history and the development of game. And then let's back to our main topic. As a kids, we spend most of our time playing. This is the main activity for our development and a great way to spend our childhoods. But as we grow up, we often leave play behind. While we clearly have other tasks, games should remain a part of life because they still have a lot of power and can be beneficial for us. When we talk about games, we mean board games, sports, and many other forms of entertainment. Uh, but what makes them so important, especially in new game era, when the parents are afraid that their children will become like lazy and does not improve on their academic. Games are unique type of leisure. They allow us to play by our own rules and free us from the expectation to perform a certain way or fulfill a particular way. We can just have fun, follow our own goals, and enjoy a time away from the rules of daily life. Games might have their own rules, but these rules are often what makes them fun. Well, we can challenge without it having consequences if we fail. We can be silly or serious, whatever we choose. Also, games create a unique space for socializing, and then it is often easier for people to get to know each other as they play together, focusing on a common objective. Even when competing, we can show who we are safely and with a structure that takes the pressure off of deciding what to say or how to act. Uh, Many parents are distrust games and do not want them in the house because they are afraid that they will damage their children's performance at school. However, the benefits of games include improved powers of concentration and then creativity, then memory, languages, and teamwork. Over the last year, the role that video games play in our households has grown for many of us due to COVID-19, quarantines, and lockdowns. This has reinvigorated debates about the uses and effects of games that rarely focus on the positive. However, There are a range of positive outcomes associated with video games play, many of which we have seen firsthand over the last year within our own families. Okay, uh, here are many main benefits when playing games that just do not get enough attention. The first is games as social connection. Video games are a great way to foster social relationships, particularly online. Due to their interactivity, connecting online through a video game is uniquely different from connecting socially online through on online forum or social media. They provide us with a way to actively engage with others, collaborate or compete with them, and have shared experiences, which is particularly notable now as COVID-19 has kept us and continues to keep us physically distanced and less able to have traditional shared experiences like play dates and dinner parties in of, in and of itself. Socialization is a key component of our well-being. One of the key reasons for that is how it reduces our sense of loneliness, which can have a range of negative effects on our physical and mental health, including increased stress and depression. In fact, research has found that loneliness and social isolation is twice as harmful to a person's physical and mental health than obesity. Shared experiences can provide a buffer for these effects and have also been found to be related to increased self-esteem, decreased feelings of depression, anxiety, and isolation, and an increased sense of belonging. Video games are a fantastic vehicle for shared experiences as they can connect us in a fun, social space, so safe social space. This is at least partially why games such as Animal Crossing, Among Us, and also Valorant have been so popular over the last year. The second is games as a tools to improve students' cognitive and academic skills. For this one, I'm gonna explain first about the benefits on cognitive skill first. The first one is cognitive skills. Games exercise and train cognitive skills. Cognition is defined as the mental processes associated with memory, language, perception, attention, problem solving, decision making, and reasoning by Goldstein 2011. Games create engaging environments that allow for cognitive growth and development in mental rotational skills, objective location ability, attention, visual attention, targeting, iconic, and verbal representation of processes, verbal fluency, executive control, and both short and long-term memory skills by Boyan and Sherry 2011. Cognition develops through bottom and up process. The bottom-up process is input the data-driven, which involves perceiving the world, remembering features and characteristics about it, and navigating the environment. The top-down process utilizes previously learned knowledge to affect perception, memory, problem solving, and decision making. The second one is academic skills. Games are excellent pedagogical tools. Games can provide immediate feedback, motivate players, set specific goals, promote mastery, encourage distribute learning, teach for transfer, adapt themselves to the level of the learner, and provide various other teaching techniques, whether it is promoting long-term learning through distribute practice or increasing a player's mastery of educational content. Various elements of game-based learning intrinsically provide challenges that develop their students. There are many ways to improve academic skills through games. For example, when you have to sell the items you find along the way to the shop and that already test your selling skills, that this skill include in economics and maths. Or when you want to go to the certain location, you need to look at the map accurately, and that's where your geography skills are tested. And the, and the third one is about games as moneymaker. Nowadays, there are many ways to make money. One which is through games such as becoming a streamer, YouTuber, pro player, or even a brand ambassador. This method has become meta since the COVID-19 pandemic. It can be said to be a meta because, in addition to people who do that, and then the equipment needed is also easy and you can buy from online shop. But keep in mind that the equipment used must also be etiquette. Besides that, creative abilities are also needed in order to attract a large audience. Many people say that having a pretty face can attract many viewers. No, it's the ability that determines everything. Many people have proven that through games they can make money, such as Meow Windah Basudara, PewDiePie, and many more. Of course, they are not achieve it so easily. It takes years of hard work and consistency to reach the target. In conclusion, games turn out to be very influential in life, especially in the present. Therefore, people, especially parents, need to provide space so that games can have a positive influence on the current generation. Here, the role of parents is very important because not all games provide benefits. Uh, it means because some teach violence, harassment, and so on. Therefore, the role of parents to help children in choosing games is also important so that it can be maximized for children and the future. That's my speech about games and their secret benefits. Thank you, everyone. See you on next speech.